Happy Wednesday, everybody. There's a bat. Am I aggroing the bat, or is the bat just there? I don't think I'm aggroing the bat, but I'm watching its wings. We're aggroing the bat a little bit.
Poison Darth Frog just resubscribed for 47 months. Who's a floofy boy? Who's a floofy boy? You're a floofy boy. That's right. Yes, you are. You're such a floofy boy. Lady Quow.
That's beautiful, Poison Darth Frog. I'm sorry, there was a bat and it was attempting to hurt me. So we got a little bit confused because that bat was not flying there when I first loaded into the game. So anyway, hi, happy Wednesday, everybody. Hello, how are you? I'm clearly doing fantastic, obviously. Who's a floofy boy? I'm a floofy boy. Look at this floofy boy. Isn't he great? He's great. First things first. Thirdly, Poison Darth Frog, you were the first viewer to redeem at first this stream, so congratulations. Pat yourself on the back. You get to be first, and also thank you so much for 47 months of subs. Who's the floofy boy? I really like that message. That was really funny to listen to TTS read that out. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Hello, it says Rar. Hello. Sorry, hello. It says Rar. Hello, SNK. Hello, Poison Darth Frog. Welcome in, everybody who is choosing to stop by and hang out. I'm still playing Twilight Princess. It's still making me panic slightly. It's fine. The bat tried to be a floofy boy. It was not. Now is dead boy. Like, it's literally still on the screen. The wings, it hasn't exploded yet because Midna's yelling at me about something. I think I got too close to the exit. And now she's trying to tell me I can't leave the Twilight, which is fine. I don't want to. I just didn't want to die to the bat. And I wasn't holding my controller. And so I pressed a lot of buttons. Plumbery Muffin, hello, how are you? I hope you are having a great Wednesday. Thank you so much for redeeming word of the stream. Moosh. What does that stand for, Plum? Is each O gonna be a word? Is each O gonna be a syllable? Or is this all just gonna be one? You forgot it was Wednesday. Oh no. Yeah, I don't think my TTS is gonna try. I think there's too many O's. Well, somehow, Plum, even though you forgot, you still got word of the stream. And so, congratulations. I don't know which syllable to replace. It's fine, but I would love to know what word I'm about to put as the word of the stream, just because that seems funny. It was a weird week. Listen, we've all had those. I'm actually having a weird week this week, but I am thankfully still here. I kind of mesh. Each asterisk is represented by 5 O's. And then each other letter is represented by a different O. That's too good. I love it, Plum. I am having a weird day, and I almost forgot it was Wednesday, but thankfully I am actually here, because that's usually pretty important. It's hard for me to stream if I don't show up, you know? As one does. I think if you were hanging around here, like, 6 or 7 months ago, you probably heard me tell the stories about, like, going to the dentist and getting fillings and stuff like that, and I had to go to the dentist again today. So it means it was a relatively easy day in comparison, except for the part where my teeth got stabbed repeatedly with pointy objects, and that's fine. Said your goodnights, went to bed. Wait a minute! Aw, Plum, I feel so special. Thank you so much for, like, undoing all of that, bouncing back, jumping back over here, just to make sure I have to write moosh with how many O's? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20. 20 O's. That's very nice. No! Okay, the lost streak is very sad. 20 O's. Feel free to remove some? Absolutely not, Plum. Absolutely not. If there's one thing that I am faithful to, it is the spelling. Clearly, accurate spelling. Right there for you. 20 O's and the word moosh. Thank you so much for making that the word of the stream today, Plum. Love it. Love it. Listen, we all panic sometimes. We all panic because it's Wednesday. Who here has not panicked due to it being Wednesday recently, on a recent Wednesday? I have panicked routinely due to it being Wednesday, so I really can't talk. It's dangerous to go alone. Take all the O's, every O. I have all of these O's in my pocket. Just hand someone a box of Cheerios. Be like, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Do you want one puppy?
That won't work. Give it up. Did you hear me? You can't return to the world of light that easily. I'm not trying to... Okay, so I'm just trying to see. I was just trying to see what direction anything was in. And she's over here sassing me. You know what? I accept. Midna is the best character. So there's a couple of additional bats. Secondhand panic, but not usually. I'm sorry for the secondhand panic. Spiders are really bad for me. But occasionally near-death experiences are also kind of bad for me. Oops. I didn't jump good enough. Yay! Eventually the goodest boy figures out how to jump. Plumberry Muffin, thank you very much for redeeming third. I can't speak. Plumberry Muffin, thank you so much for redeeming third. Are Cheerios in England just called goodbyes? Oh my goodness. But what did your parents say? That's the important part. Where's in Darth Frog? What did they say? Very nice. I do like how, I guess, immediate. Ooh. There's a smell up there. Is there anything back here? Nope, does not seem like it. Come on. Come on, bat. I can, like, hear you, but you're still above me. So, the jump only gets me so high, which means I need the bat to be, like, trying to attack me. You've always called them those overly expensive hoops we can get cheaper store brand. Okay, fair enough. Well, that's a thing with a smell that I'll probably want to learn. Good evening, settled on Beavis. It is a great day for terrible things to happen to powerful people. I'm sure there's context to that I am not 100% sure I understand, but I have a bit of a vibe check on... Oh, sorry, the game just distracted me. And, yeah, there's definitely certain powerful people that, I wish that we... Yeah. I wish that weren't. Gestures broadly at everything. Yeah, that's fair. So chat, first of all, this game is yanking me around by my chain again. You can see it on his front paw, the little floofy boy front paw, because this bag belongs to the girl that the orc captain shot, the one that we like threw off a bridge into a chasm, and we couldn't find her, and so now we have to find her, and so this is great. But similarly, I am now learning not only that, like, this is her bag, but also I can only remember one smell at a time. A thing wolves are famous for, only being able to have one smell at a time. Kit Kats are fine, you're convinced some store brands are better. We've had people claim they're the same, but not always. Sometimes store brand better than official. You know what? That's kind of fair, Plum. I have always found if I like something, I'm equally likely to enjoy a store brand version. Like if I like a thing. And if I like don't quite like a thing, sometimes the store brand like knocks it below the line for me. But mostly what I find is that typically store brand is usually leans sweeter, like more sugary. I don't actually mean sweeter, I mean more sugary. And so like their chocolate will have less cocoa and more sugar. And that's fine. And that's not always what I'm looking for. So sometimes I can be picky about it, but just because something's a store brand doesn't make it an automatic no for me either. So that's fair. It's not like the scent is the strongest driver of memory or anything. Yeah, this floofy boy can only remember one thing at a time. Obviously. I mean, it's fine because the youths are safe. You smell the girl, don't you? I can tell by the look on your face. Well, good. It's another clue then. Every time she gets this face, like look at Midna's face right now. That is the face of a villain, not a helper. And that fascinates me. Like that is an evil look right there. I'm still here for it. This smells specifically like she's telling me to be safe. Official Kit Kat's sweeter and the store one's a little less. Interesting. Well, that might be true because I'm not that familiar with store brands sold in the UK. No to the goodbyes. Cheerios aren't called goodbyes. I'm heartbroken. But this scent could be quite old. I wonder if she's still alright. Yeah, villainy right there. Oh my gosh, Midna. You do not have to do me dirty like this. Come on. Come on, bat. Okay. Gosh, they're so annoying to kill. Just because of the height differential? Okay, so we are still just going this way. Love it. Fantastic. Ooh. Digging if we want it. I mean, we don't really, because that kind of looks like digging that's just going to lead me to health or money. Whee. There's the other one. There's a building up ahead. Oh, nope, forests. And a building up ahead. So yes, building, but also a field? Okay, well, try digging this one, because this one definitely looks like it's going to be money. Early night does seem like the best thing. And my fingers are crossed for you too, Plum. I hope you rest well and that you get some good sleep. Thank you so much for like getting back up and popping back in just to give us a delightful word of the stream. Have a good sleep, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar. I salute. Ooh. Wait, what does that look? Yeah. Hey, haven't we seen this castle before? So, we finally made it back here. Well, only a little farther, so hang in there. Or so I'd like to say. But the going's a lot harder from here on out. Alright then, let's get started. Yeah, scent's still going straight that way. I wonder if there's like anything that I can do in this field as a wolf? Store brand oat circles. Because, like, the main thing is I just have to go find whatever I'm supposed to go find. Tasty honey hoops. I feel like... See, wolf mode is tricky. Because there's some things that you can see in wolf mode, but mostly there's not a lot you can interact with. Like, I don't think I can catch bugs. Hula hoops for fleas! I'm sorry. What the heck are you? Oh. I didn't even see those guys following me. Ugh! I hate it so much. What are you doing here? What the heck? It's just a whole bunch of evil things. Maybe I should just go. Okay, there's more flying things. So when, the other thing that is weird to me is like when I'm using my nose, it deliberately makes my eyesight so much worse. The noises that they make are hilarious. But I really am just following the scent. What kind of creatures are some of these things? The music is so creepy. This whole field is so, like, not good. Okay. Still going this way. Still following the smell. I think that was just part of Hyrule Field. Just like a very large part of it. Which means I'm probably gonna have to go back there at some point. Fighting as a wolf can be tricky to time, I think, is what I'm learning. Oh, he has fire arrows. Like, usually dash does better damage, but ooh. And sometimes it's the only thing that can hurt them. I remember from fighting these guys at the capital. Still trying to go this way. Interesting. Kind of avoiding some of the enemies. Like, we're literally just taking the path. Ooh. I don't want you sneaking up behind me. Whoop! Whoop! This is fine. I'm fine. Oh, come on. Neither of them give me health? That's just rude. Can I get health from a tree? No? Okay. Fair enough. I don't know why I would. Just seemed like a maybe. The recovery time is so long. Okay. Scent still goes this way. there's a lot of will-o-wisps here. Which is important because I just remembered. Oh my goodness, chat. I feel so silly. If you were here last week, we were in a cave. And in part of the cave, we saw one of these like little blue flames. And I was freaked out because I looked at it, immediately thought of a will-o-wisp, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's a ghost that's going to try to kill me. I forgot that when I'm a wolf, these are spirits. And I just talk to them because I was a human and I've never seen that as a human. And that is the thing that I feel like should have twigged for me. I should have been like, wait a minute. Do I need to come back here as a wolf or like what on earth is going on? And I still don't have an answer to that. But now I remember that like it's actually pretty normal to see random lit blue flame floating in the air. Hello, Kate. How are you tonight? Hey, so did you hear? They say that a Zora child collapsed near here. I thought Zoras were typically found up north, right? I wonder why one came down here. Well, I heard that he was taken to the bar on the other side of the southern road. The bar? You mean Talma's place? She's got it rough. Okay, thank you for all of that information. You seem fun. Wait, I can't talk to you though. That's quite rude. You're doing. That's a vibe. Oh my goodness, so many of these that I like can't interact with. But what a like hustle and bustle, huh? How interesting. Oh, I'm glad. That sounds fun. What? It goes in here and then out again? I would like to go in, please. I would like to go in, please. Can I, like, dig my way in? Well, he's bored. How nice. Why can't I go in? There's a Zora fish hawk girlfriend waifu in this game? I don't know. Maybe there is. I haven't met them yet. Pretty sure that there's like Zora waifu in every game. Fish wife. Okay. I am quite annoyed that I can't. Ooh, so many cards. I'm quite annoyed that I can't go into the medical clinic. I therefore feel like I'm making a mistake. Breath of the Wild is more fish husband rather than fish waifu. Fish husbando. Like, this is what I'm supposed to do, right? I'm supposed to Ooh. I heard a boy passed out. When? Where? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Children. Curiously attractive for a fishman. That's very funny. Oh, I can't even get to that one, much less talk to him. No pushing! If you want hot spring water, form one line. Okay. One assumes. Okay, Thomas Bar. So this is the right place to go for the information we received about the Zora. Oh! What are the guards doing over there? Just standing there? Oh! She's just fine? What do you mean she's just fine? I have been worried about you, young lady. Staying out past your curfew. How could you? I went to all the trouble to murder your captor for you. This boy, can you save him? Alright, little lady, try to settle down. I just now sent for the doctor. But this is strange, a child of the Zoras. I do not want to know anything about bats in that context, Poison Darth Frog. Kate. Thanks for redeeming non-free hug. Let me see how well I can do. I tried. It's a spectacular shirt. I hope you enjoyed your non-free hug. I hope it was worth it.
Angry Angel _03 raided my stream with 11 views.
Angry Angel raid! Welcome in. Hello and welcome everybody. Hello Angel. Hello little blue Mando. What is up nerds? That's a very funny introduction. What's up nerds? Hello friends. Hello foes. Hello everyone. Poison Darth Frog, you're kind of not wrong, and that's kind of why I have this shirt. Hello everybody, I'm Lady QW. It is wonderful to see you. Hold on, because I see that Angel is redeemed Toad. Let me back my microphone up.
Hello, everybody! Welcome in! This is Lady QW! She's playing Zelda!
I hope I didn't overload the mic too hard. It's kind of my favorite thing that it's your favorite thing. It's pretty delightful. Okay, I'm gonna get a shout out for you, Angel. It is so lovely to see you. Welcome in, Angel, and everyone from Angel's stream. Echoes of Wisdom! Oh, that's lovely. I'm assuming that you are enjoying yourself. Hello, Paladin. I'm pleased that you enjoyed it. The Toad Redemption is ridiculous. You're in Elden Volcano. Fascinating. I just left Elden Spring to go to, I think, Lanayru, and I'm not sure how to say it. Hence my, slight amounts of sass for this. We're apparently going swimming, which I think is the opposite of being in a volcano. Maybe? Extremely unclear. But that sounds delightful. And I hope you are using tables to solve as many problems as possible. That's what I hear one does in Echoes of Wisdom. I have not played that one yet, but I do have it, which means it is on my list. Beds. Beds are a good one. Yep, solve everything using beds. Just make yourself a staircase of beds. So, beds and sea urchins. A volcano is a spring of sorts? That is true, Poison Death Frog, you are correct. A hot spring. Technically correct is the best kind of correct. That's fabulous. So, for anyone who may or may not be familiar with me, I did hold on, Kate, because you said a thing that was funny earlier, friends, enemies, and those still under review. I'm Lady QEW. It is delightful to see you this wonderful Wednesday. It is delightful to have you in, and thank you so much for stopping by. I really like Nintendo content, so I play a lot of Nintendo on this channel. You might have heard Toad's brief introduction. I am currently playing Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, which is a game that I own, and that I have never played before, and so thus far it has shocked me multiple times. One of the biggest shocks it gave me, spoiler alert for the story, is that lovely girl who is seated on the right hand of the screen? On the right hand of the screen? Maybe? The game like kind of started with her getting shot, I'm pretty sure, and I've been terrified for her this whole time, and I like went to all the trouble to absolutely throw off a cliff the like orc captain or goblin king or whatever the heck he was that like I saw kidnap her, and then I didn't know where she was, and she's just here. She's just here hanging out in this random little town with a million other people in it. And I'm feeling a little bit attention shoppers. That's funny. I'm feeling a little bit rug pulled on this one that I'm just like, what do you mean she's fine? And it's actually the Zora I'm supposed to be afraid for. And also, what do you mean the Zora's a boy? I thought I was gonna be getting another waifu, and now I'm not. At least not yet. There might be more Zora. We'll have to hold out for potentially seeing another Zora at some point. But anyway, it's truly delightful to have you all here. She's eyeballing her future fish husband, though. She is more interested in the horse than she should be, and so I think you're onto something there, Poison Death Frog. I think you may be onto something. She is ahead of her time playing date everything. And we're fine. Yeah. I play this game and I try not to scream a lot. That's where we are. That's where we're at. Currently, I'm a wolf. I'm a floofy boy. And that's why I can see the glowing. But everybody's fine, I'm sure. Maybe he's a seahorse. An argument could be made, Poison Darth Frog. The soldiers were talking about an incident? Ah, what an emotional reunion. Yes, a girl and her wolf. Sorry, but you know how it goes. These folks can't see you either. That's fine. I don't need them to. But I do need to know what the guards are talking about in the back. Oh my gosh, look at the short one. Are you played by Mark Hamill? We've had a ton of complaints from citizens who can't send prayers to the spring spirit of Lake Hyrule. Go there. The location is the one I showed you on the map earlier. Got it? No. Violent nose. Thank you for the lurk, Angel. Wait, hold on. I might not have seen you. Nope. I don't think I saw anything. But thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Okay, so... So I have to go to the lake, I guess? I don't even know where the lake is. Can I figure out where the lake is? Where's the lake? Hold on. Let me go Let me go try listening to these guys again. Do they have anything more to say? Ooh! Nope. There it is. That map is upside down. I've received orders from above to investigate why we can't go to the Spirit Spring in Lake Hyrule. Got that? I am here. Okay. So, if I go back out, but then I go over to that way, that seems like a way to get to Lake Hyrule, right? But also, if I try to go out this way, that seems like a way. Congratulations on being done with work for today, I assume. All the salutes go to you, little blue. Thank you so much. And have a wonderful stream yourself. Thank you for stopping by. Wonderful Wednesdays all around. If I understand date everything correctly, I feel like she'd be more likely to date the aquarium than the fish. That's true. Good point. Maybe I can find a way to get out that way. Not entirely sure how, but at least I looked at the map. So, let's go. We need to get to the lake. We need to figure out why we can't get into the spring. I want to go that way. Sorry. Okay, that way is basically nothing. I don't like that you can't control the camera. What's gonna happen to us if we run out of spring water? We have to stock up on water, even hot. The lake dried up. What do you mean I can't go out that way? Okay. What are my other options? So this one is blocked up. How much backtracking am I really expecting to be doing? Date is an acronym. Directly acknowledge things' existence. Oh, that's really fun. Okay, let me see. Can I go out this way? Oh, yeah, no, that's the guy who's bored. Do I have to go all the way back? That doesn't make sense. Should I have talked to the little Goron dude? I feel like maybe I should have talked to the Goron dude. Like, I feel like... I don't know where I'm going. I'm just trying to go anywhere. Nope. This is my favorite NPC in this game so far. That's not true. Midna's my favorite NPC. But this dude right here, this dialogue, super snappy. Love it. He did. Did you just have that in your back pocket, Kate? Like, you knew that already for some other reason, right? Okay, well, good news is the square is at least central. A silly bit. No, I think they're actually just blocking. Agatha! Well, you sound delightful, and I am definitely going to want to befriend you. Roxas is an anagram of Sora with an X added. Very interesting. Do one for Lady QEW. I do not want to be a star, actually. I am pretty happy being a wolf right now. Okay, well, I have run around this town a lot, and this seems to be the only way I can exit. Oh, that's funny. That's actually a really funny idea, Kate. Okay. That does actually sound really fun, Poison Dart Frog. It's making me think of those weird games that Kimenzel played for a while that I'm not... It should be easy, but they're like text adventures and they have magic, but all the spells are kind of nonsense. And they're just like characters that you wouldn't normally use. And I'm like, there's something going on here and it's making me suspicious. Like, that kind of thing would actually be really fun to put into spells. Okay, so I guess we'll just do this. Are either of you guys gonna give me a heart? No? That's just rude. Okay. Well then, I'm not gonna follow... Wait, maybe you'll give me a heart. Nope. No such luck. Daily Weck. Whoa! Oh, I'd forgotten about those. How fun. Okay. So now that I'm not just blindly following the scent to attempt to find the girl that I thought was in trouble, but she is apparently fine other than being a Twilight spirit, but we're going to ignore that part. I guess that means I can try going this way. Such a long wait. The archers with fire seem like a super bad idea to me. Ooh, health. Okay, I can't go that way until I'm a human again because my wolf cannot shoot bombs. Weighty cool. Wadley. Just trying to get to the lake. I think this is an okay direction to go. Lake Hyrule's newest hangout, Fire and Falby's watertop land of fantastication. Head right for the Flight by Fowl main attraction. Absolutely not, but that is definitely something I'm gonna have to do as a human. Wadley Luke? Ooh, Wadley Luke. I can say that one. Luke Wadley does sound like a fantasy character. It's true. That bridge is not attached to anything, chat. Oh, the lake's gone. Salty Ginger, that is a spectacular excuse. I hope you have I hope you are having a wonderful session. I'm just rolling dice because I can and because I like to. Thanks for the raid message and thanks for dropping in. It's delightful to see you. Please succeed at all of the things and roll at least one nat 20. Okay. Well, I guess we just go straight.
How do you be?
Yes! Do it! Hey, do you smell anything funny? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Chad, I don't like this. That is quite some range. Okay, so it's on fire. I understand. When are you going to let me move? Oh no, we're trapped. Huh. Get out of here? Oh, come on. Come on. Yep. I understand the assignment, I'm pretty sure. What do you think, chat? Seems safe? I don't like the fade to black. Did I just die? What are you? Oh, there is a very little bit of water. That's extremely convenient. Look at us being not dead. My options were burn, box. So That was a close one. We're lucky there was a puddle down below, huh? Yes, that water was definitely not there in any of the panoramas. I am convinced Midna put it there. That, like, I was hurtling towards a giant bed of sheetrock, and Midna was like, oh, that's not gonna work for me. Water. I'm convinced. So this is Lake Hyrule. There's so little water. Sounds like the spirit spring should be somewhere around here as well. Anyway, let's take a look around. I panicked so hard I made the puddle. Honestly. That seems accurate. Hi? The drop in water has been faster than predicted. At this rate, Lake Hyrule will dry up. It's a race against time. We've had absolutely no water flowing from upstream. There's no mistaking it. Something must have happened at the water source in our homes or his domain. Yet how are we to return upstream to our home? With the way things are now, we can't even walk back there. Oh. Well, I do see why that's a little bit of an issue. We did see the doggy paddle. When I dashed, he did like put his head down and just like went for it. Very cute. Super cute. Very good fluffy boy. Hold on. 1 second. Good. Look at the little doggy paddle. Look at him go. Look at him. Such a good floofy boy. So fast. So good. So this is interesting because what has just been presented here is the idea that the cue of my thoughts, I suppose. The town needs water. The lake needs water. Probably I need to heal the Zora with water. But basically, the town needs water. Okay, so we go to the lake. The cue of my thoughts. Yes, Kate. That's how I spell it every time. And so we go to the lake, but the lake is running out of water. And so the understanding being given by these Zoras is that this lake is being fed into from a stream and that there is some kind of block upstream. But it's so blocked that there's now no stream to up in order to find the upstream. And so I don't know how we're gonna get upstream. Who needs a horse? Just show that girl your doggy paddle. Yes. There's so much digging. Yeah. That's what I figured. So I can see the weird glowing thing over there. Yep. I don't know if there's anything else interesting around here. Okay, what do you have to say, my dude?
I'm too old for this. Fire and Fobby's watertop land of fantastication is our grand reopening at our new lake bottom location. Wee. Yeah, nice lake. Don't lakes have more, I don't know, water? Did the Zoras who live upriver do something? Or is it a curse from the spirit that floats around up there? Okay, yep, I definitely want to go there. Whatever. It's not like I can go up and complain. That's way too high. Who's that? A customer? Yikes! It's a monster!
Okay. Sorry, dude, he can't see you. But he is just having like a pretty chill trip back and forth. That's fun. Okay. Well. I just wanna... Me after working so much retail. What's the difference? The accuracy. Yes, I will continue playing. And now, what this game has been missing all along. Creepy clowns. Yes, poison Darth Fog. That's definitely what it's been missing. Okay, well. I guess I kind of want to go kill this dude, right? What do you mean there's a cutscene? Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Chat, I do not like the fact that the monster used one of the summoning flowers. Okay. Well. I guess it's just one of those things. Hello? Ow! Excuse you? I would really like it if you would come down here. Yes. Yes. Oh, okay. We get quick time events this time when we're attacking. So, is this guy bigger? Oh, come on. Come on. Ugh. Stupid. Get back over here. Get back over here. Utterly vicious. Okay. So, means I get rid of that guy, right? Okay. Thanks for the explosion. Link versus Nazgul. A little bit, yeah, it definitely has that energy. Midna, what are you doing? Did Midna just nat 20 an animal handling check? Cause that sure looks like she just leapt onto the back of the Nazgul and was like, hey, guess who's your rider now? Hey, stop it! I'm your new master now. Settle down. Why don't we use this guy to get us all the way to the lake's water source? Oh my gosh! I'm sitting here being like, problem identified. We need to somehow go upstream when there's no stream to up, and Midna's over here being like, great, let's kidnap a giant Twilight bird? Ugh. Let's just knock the King of the Nine down and have at. You know what? Yes. Absolutely. I have no complaints. I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm glad the bird doesn't seem to be trying to kill the floofy boy, but like... Okay. So we have a flying section, chat. Whoa. Things that I don't like. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Absolutely not. Hey chat, you remember how much I absolutely hate flying levels? Whoop! We need to hurry. Those things appear to be falling down. What am I doing? Paul F. Tompkins would despise this. Honestly, I think I might be on Paul F. Tompkins. What are you doing? I would like to not get hit by that, please and thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what do you want from me, game? This is not a good camera. Random flying sections are always good, no exceptions. Midna? Did Midna just trade up? Yes. Oh my gosh, these stupid enemies with their stupid arrows. I don't want to be involved, okay? I don't want to be involved. Just leave me alone. Weirdos. It's minigame time. He hates minigames so much. Honestly, that's valid. No, the thing that has no face has some really good maneuverability and probably some quite spectacular stats, all things considered. Because remember, I multi-attacked that thing more than once, and it's fine. So, super beefy tank there. Probably does not have language or significant intelligence in the direction of like the ethical or moral requirements to fight the Prince of Twilight, King of Twilight, whatever the bad guy's thing dealio is. But I kind of think Midna should have kept him around for a little bit longer than this. How did you learn to use grass? I learned it from watching you! Oh no, that's too good! The Twilight King? Or whoever's the dude in the other armor? We have not learned his name. Oh, tell me how that goes. We're already here? That bird turned out to be more useful than I expected. Don't you put it in your mouth. Well then, where's the village of the Zoras? Let's look for it. It's getting cold. Hurry up. Okay. Well, definitely we're gonna go this way. Zora's River to Lake Hyrule. Ride down river the fun way. Boat rental. Okay. Great. Well, no boats to rent right now. No. I would like that part. Thank you. Okay. Okay, we're good. Poison Dart Frog, thank you so much for redeeming Kaboom! Otherwise known as Dehydrate. I do not have Korean barbecue chips, but I do have my favorite. Chat, we got ourselves some made in Canada ruffles, rouflays, in the sour cream and onion flavor. Because, again, I was at the dentist this afternoon, and that means on the way home from the dentist, I was like, I'm going to buy something to eat that I like. They were so spicy. That's fair. Was everyone at the dentist today? I'm just gonna go with clearly not, because I was the only person at my dentist. It is a pattern though. And do you know what else that means, Kate? In about 6 months, you're gonna hit a very similar pattern when all of us have to go to the dentist again. I have a double wish chip, chat. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Look at that S curve. It's a wish chip folded in both directions. I love it. Another unrealistic standard. I have a new name for the stream. Slash for the YouTube video eventually, I think. I do still take suggestions if anyone has, like, good suggestions. But I'm realizing that probably the most interesting thing that's going to happen today is whatever the heck that dino bird was. Thanks, Kate Bloomer. Singular. So I'm not copying a trademark. I mean, I might be. It's fine. S-chip sounds like a video game item for unlocking something. Better not eat too late. Listen. if I have the ability to eat it, I'm not opening that thing. Obviously. What are these Zoras up to anyways? The rivers run totally dry, right? I can't work like this. Ugh. Lady, your hair is doing all of the work for you. Cold. Also, maybe you should put on a shirt. Okay. Well. Now what? Where do I go? Oh. I see. Cold because it's ice. Okay, what are my options? Midna, are you gonna help me with anything? Like if I go here... Warp? No? Oh no, what? What did you remember? Will it help me? Because I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. That's a great question, Poison Darth Frog. Fantastic lore building right there. How do they know not to talk unless you're within earshot? Do they just sense that someone is willing to listen? So my feeling was that they are talking, possibly constantly. And it's only when I press the listen button that I actually like tune into what they're saying. And so I'm catching snippets of what might be ongoing dialogue. And she might still be talking right now. And I don't know. Oh, you're finding those ones aren't that spicy. That is lovely. That means I kind of want to try yours. I see a that thing. I also see a that thing. Can I, like, safely go down? Yes! Okay, this is good. I didn't want to, like, leap down without any way back up. Yeah, so that's her bridge for the boat tours. This, though. Can I walk on this? Is it ice physics? Thus far, it seems like it might not be ice physics. At least not as a wolf. Possibly as a human. Interesting. Kind of like being in a public place. You're not always listening in, but then sometimes you hear something that might be relevant to whatever you're up to. Don't take my advice. Don't walk on ice. This is it's a lot. Uh-oh. I never enjoy cutscening. Okay, so I found Zora's domain. And my guess is I'm looking at... Oh, hey. What's going on here? I thought it was getting colder, but who would have thought that it would all be frozen? This is the Zora village, right? Why don't I see any then? Well, anyway, let's check things out. Let's find the Zoras. What is with this weird shadow? Shadow's acting weird, chat. But even if it isn't, this is very odd. It's almost like if Niagara Falls successfully froze to a stop. Why is there a second shadow of me? It's got limits. Oh well. Fancy reflections in my Wii U game? No, my shadow is not quite right. But my shadow has never been quite right since, like, Midna got involved. And that's okay because we love her. Come on. And the rest of you. Ooh. Thank you. To see. That one's just slow enough. But this one... Very nice. Oh, you're so generous, Kate. Okay, there isn't really anything going on from like a wolf senses perspective. Oop. Nope. That's definitely something that I should pay attention to. I think we can get up from here. Let's go. Love it. Would ice be considered hydrate or dehydrate? Okay. First of all, oh wow. Slow hydrates since it melts. So my vote is also for hydrate, because it is technically, like, it functions with a hydrating purpose. Interesting. So I can get up here, but where am I going? Okay, yep. We are doing the thing. What? I mean, first of all, ouch, but second of all, there was a speed trap there that I wasn't paying attention to, and that's very annoying. So I was trying to read chat. So I will just have to know this next time. So Kate, not only do I do that, absolutely, quite a lot. Mostly I don't let it get to the point where like I swallow it because I don't like swallowing ice. I do just let it melt completely. But part of that is because I think putting cold things in your mouth is actually a fairly useful way to like ground your nervous system. And since I tend to struggle with dysregulation and sensory input a lot, it is a thing that I have been using since like for as long as I can remember. I've been using like cold ice in my mouth, just like sucking on an ice cube, as a thing that is inherently grounding. Nope. Sorry, I thought I was close enough for that thing. Ouch! Gosh! How fast do you want me to push this? I'm gonna lose all my health from falling. That's what I think. Like, am I supposed to see these or know that they're happening in some way? Because, like, I can't see anything that's going on. I just press the button until I stop pressing the button. But if I go too slow, sometimes she knocks me off. Hello? Come on. No. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to press the A that lets me kill the thing. Ugh. Too many of the buttons are not good buttons. This is fine. She's trying to make me go, but go where? Because there's a this way, but it's blocked by a rock, I suppose. Yeah, Wind Waker, I feel like I did okay in. This one, I think in some ways is worse, but it plans itself reasonably well. So, like, this game knows when it's asked you to do something that is expecting to take your health. And so typically if you're a wolf, there's a dig spot that will give you some health as a result. And so that is a thing that I will say. However, grass drops are almost never hearts, and that's very annoying because Wind Waker was better at that at least. And enemy drops are not hearts as often as I want them to be, because this game does know when it's done a thing where it thinks you're going to lose health, but also I'm really good at losing health when it doesn't think I'm going to lose health. And that's the thing that bugs me, because those hearts can be tricky. I'm assuming I'm supposed to go this way. And so I don't like it. Oh no. Press and hold the B button, buddies. Hello? What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, well. If I kill him, and then if I get the other two at the same time? Then that'll still work, right? Delightful. A portal has opened here. Well, we can finally warp. If you want to breathe the air of the world of light for a moment, let me know. I'll take you there. That is very interestingly phrased. Why would I do that? Oh, that's horrifying. Why did I do that? All of these Zora are just frozen in the ice. What a creepy tableau. This game. So I have a tendency, chat. I played D&D. At least sometimes I do. And I have a tendency, whenever I have the opportunity to be the DM for a D&D game or for a D&D one-shot, I have a tendency to accidentally say things that are really creepy, because I don't always think about the ramifications or the connotations of some of the words that I use. And so pretty much constantly, I wind up inadvertently creeping out all of my players, because they're like, why does this have to be so creepy? That's this right here. This scene right here where I was like, oh, hey, there's a little blue will-o-wisp, but maybe I'll have someone to talk to. And so I press the button to be like, let me look at the will-o-wisp. And it's just like that. I'm like, that was unsettling. Like, I don't know if I'm okay. Those are the Zoras. Wow, this is really strange. What in the world happened? What do you want to do? We can't just leave them like this. I think all we need to do is thaw them out. It does us no good just to stand here thinking. Let's leave and come back later. The portal should work for us. We need to find a way to melt the ice and then come back here. Okay, well, I'm glad you just bluntly gave me that direction. So I suppose I am warping away now. What are these? Okay, Bridge of Eldon, Death Mountain, Kakariko. I'm sure there's a right answer to this. Right, because the last time I had to do this, it was the bridge. The bridge was missing, but when I was in the forest, there was just a random bridge sitting there. And so Midna picked it up for me. Hold on. Okay. Either this game is really clever and I am slow because I'm playing this like in fits and starts a week apart, or I'm about to be magnificently wrong. And either one of those is okay. So first of all, thank you to all of the people making jokes about volcanoes, because I am currently looking for a way to melt ice, and I have been to a volcano recently. And so remembering that, okay, maybe I'll pop over to Death Mountain and see if something can help me. But even more than that, remembering that it was a volcano and starting to think about Death Mountain, I actually remembered something. Not because I thought this would be relevant or accurate or anything, so I'm still like sitting here being like, please let me be wrong. I would love, like, I don't know. How clever is this game? I don't know. But I remember when I was trying to climb Death Mountain the first time, I got interrupted with a cutscene that had no relevance to anything. Allow me to explain. I need to set the scene. If you weren't here like 3 weeks ago when this happened, I had been learning that I needed to, I needed to fight Gorons in order to make them roll up so that I could jump on their back so that they could pop me up, right? Get some plumbing going. So I had done that once, and then I was dropped into like a multi-level little segment that had like 4 visible Gorons in it, and I didn't know if they were something that I could aggro. Like, if I jumped down, were they going to run at me, or was I still going to have to run at them? And I still wasn't that great at the fighting, and so I jumped down to the closest one to see if I could do something about him. I screwed up a little bit, managed to hit him so that he curled up, and then took a step back to climb onto him, and it cutscene reset me because I had missed hitting the cutscene trigger, I think, because of the way I jumped off. And so it cutscene reset me and threw a giant rock at my face from the volcano. And when the cutscene finished, I was like in a different place and the Goron was not rolled up anymore. And I was really annoyed because it meant I had to fight the Goron twice. And now I'm sitting here going, that was such a weird cutscene. What was the point? Normally in a game like this, you cutscene because you need me to pay attention to it. And I'm really, really curious if I needed to pay attention to it so that I knew that there was a giant lava rock on Death Mountain. How close am I to the lava rock when I, like, land? I am literally right at the lava rock. That is really interesting. This game cutscened me to make me pay attention to this rock like a chapter before I needed it. That is very interesting planning. I was like, well, where's the warp point? Apparently the warp point is on the giant rock that I'm remembering. I wonder if there's a... Oh, there it is. Yes. Wait, hold up. Did I press the... No. Back. Yes, let me talk to Midna. I didn't know what button I pressed, and so I have to... This thing has been here for a while now, but it's still pretty hot. Okay, so we need to warp back to the here. Can we bring the giant rock with us, please, Midna? Thank you. This is literally just the Force. Like, there is no limit to the stuff that she can pick up if she wants to. Did you notice the candle? See, Poison Darth Frog, but that's it. If we hadn't been making jokes for like a game and a half on, did you notice the candle? I don't know how long it would have taken me for that to occur to me. Just drop it. I'm pretty sure I just caused a catastrophic event. Which in some ways is utterly delightful. The water is now lava? I didn't mean for it to be scalding hot. Is it gonna cool down at some point? Oh, good. Who knew that something so dangerous would come in handy? Let me tell you, Midna, the people who knew were like the storyboarders and the writers of this game because they knew to cutscene it. It's a dog-astrophic event. You're right. Alright, the Zoras are safe now. So let's go. The ice melted, restored the water flow to normal. Can we finally meet the spirit of Lake Hyrule? Well, maybe, but I kind of want to... Oh my gosh. Like, they're not doing well. They're basically dying? Was I unconscious? Yes? What about those in the waterfall pool? Okay, well, one of those seemed a bit like a waifu. No one has anything to say to me yet. Oh, I didn't really realize that this was water. I think. Like, of course it is. Yes, someone did help you, and none of you know who I am, and that is fine. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna learn anything. Which means, we can probably go back to the lake? What do you mean, wait? What do you mean, wait? Why do you look so human? I'm weirded out. No one's supposed to be able to interact with me as a wolf, but that's because they're in the Shroud of Twilight. And so she's not. She doesn't look like any of the spirits that we've dealt with before. She also doesn't look like a fish. So I'm not sure what she's doing here. Fish waifu? Maybe. French, maybe? En français, s'il vous plaît? The fairies from the Great Fairy Fountains, in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, I made French. But like, I made Zelda French in this game. That's okay. Please, you must allow me to thank you for revitalizing both my people and the spring, which is the water source for all the lands of Hyrule. In life, I was the elder of the Zora village and the queen of my people. I was called Rutella. Mixed Zora and fairy vibes. Not to be rude, but we didn't exactly do it for you guys. The Dark Ones, they raided this village, and as a message to my people... Excuse you, game? Do you mind not being quite so dark? Even once? I didn't need a Queen Boudica here. French Valley girl. Awful. Anyways, so apparently I was executed in front of my people because this game is terrifying. Young man, you who take the form of a proud beast, I have something to ask of you. When the Dark Ones descended upon our village, I sent my young one,
Radice to Hyrule Castle to inform Princess Zelda of our fate. But I fear danger followed. Le danger followed him from this doomed place. I feel it. His presence grows fainter to me over time. But my time in this world has passed, and though I would give it gladly, I no longer have a life to risk in his rescue. Please, would you save my dearest Prince Radi? If you do this thing, I will bestow upon you the protection of water. This power will grant you the ability to swim and respire in very deep water as if you were a Zora. Please, save my son. Okay, well, I was definitely going to do that anyway, so I will take this implied reward, because I was absolutely going to try to help the dying Zora. Anyways, spooky French. Ah, so, if we help her, she'll grant you the power to swim in deep water like a Zora. So what do you say, hero? Oh, but now that I think about it, I don't suppose you should meet the prince. I'm getting stuck between awkward Gaelic and French. My bad. Blech. Stop flirting. Now that I think about it, nope. Wrong. I don't suppose you should meet the prince as a wolf. Huh? So, no hurry to return you to the world of light, then. Okay. I'm not 100% sure what that means, Midna. What I was going for was we go back to the lake, but I do think I need to be a human to help the prince. Because, like, he can't interact with me as a wolf. What is that glowing thing? It's like the shock of that impact not only raised the water level, but sped up the flow too. This water should flow all the way down to the lake. Why don't you let it take you there? I mean, yeah, fine with me. Whee! Oh, that's ice. Okay. I'm gonna need fire at some point then. The French completely made me lose my ability to do whatever weird Gaelic thing I've been doing for Midna, so this is gonna be extremely funny. Oh, the lake now has a lake. And also a that. Is that the spring? Ugh, aren't you awake yet? Look, we got washed all the way down to Lake Hyrule, just as I predicted, and it looks like we're right in front of the Spirit Spring to boot. Talk about lucky. Well, let's go. Snap out of it. Get to the Spirit. Is that this way? Yes. Okay, thank you. Lakeside Lake. The lake, on the lakeside. Oh my goodness, that's like the island in Canada. There's an island in a lake, which is in an island, which is in a lake, which is in an island. Up in like the ones that are kind of like part of the Arctic Ocean. There's like a it's ridiculous. I love it. I am the last of the spirits of light, consumed by twilight. Hero, chosen one of the gods, you have done well to make it this far. Gather my scattered tears of light that were stolen by shadow. Gather them in this. Great, perfect. I get work on being a real boy. I am sure you know by now the forms that these dark insects take when they steal our light. In this shadow realm of twilight, the insects are invisible, like the humans of this world. Collect my light, lift the final cloud of twilight that threatens to cover all of Hyrule. Okay. So oftentimes, I see like little white dots on the map.
You may be a while collecting my tears. I'm a crier and I just finished Stranger Things. Oh, hey look. That one's running away. Right? That one. So gross. So I see 2 more dots on the screen. What? No. Okay, I need you to come with me this way. Come with me this way. Okay. I hate fighting those things. They're so frightening. See what I mean? They know when they think I'm going to lose health. So I'm seeing a little white dot on like the island up here. No, you do not get to hide. There's also like a weird black dot on something. There's a person to talk to over there. Okay, hold on. Can I climb this? I cannot climb this. Midna, are you not gonna help me get up there? That's fine if you don't want to, I guess. Okay, so I could probably jump down into the water, which is pretty valid. I would like to know... Oh, great! If you blow that flower, the monster bird that was here should come back, even if you can't play it yourself. Maybe you can sit there and howl the same song. Fascinating. Okay, it's this guy again. Customers won't come, even though the water's back. Maybe no one knows. Perhaps I should go tell folks around town. So tired. Yeah, dude. That right there, that's what working retail is like. I don't know. Well, I can attempt to howl next to the grass, but the thing is, I don't know if I know the tune. And so, like, even if I, like, I go here. Excuse me. Oh, I see. Delightful. I don't know why I would want to summon him. Like, technically I'm busy right now, but apparently I now get to be new best friends with this terrifying bird.
I see. So I did that at the wrong time because there's definitely still a creature like in the lake. Like, I don't want to do this again. Hello! Did I summon? I mean, I summoned this. Look at this delightful bird that I summoned. I don't really want it. And, oh, excuse me? How do I, what? What? This is insane. What do you mean there are bugs on this route? Ugh. This is starting to feel like a Yoshi game with like a gimmick in every level. How do I make sure I get you? Make sure. Ha! See, that's frustrating because it untargeted him. So this means I'm gonna have to do this again because I missed that one. Which I guess is fine, I suppose. But gosh, this game, like, does not... Oop. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah! I got that. I don't know if that's... Like, was that the other one that followed me, or was that a new one? It might have been the one that followed me. This is extremely unclear. I dip in the water. Look at me, I'm water sliding. Where do I go now? Sorry. What? Where's the right way? It's not glowing anymore. That is extremely confusing. I have a giant new bird friend. It's basically a Nazgul, as far as I'm concerned. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry, I've just been reminded because last stream we spent a lot of time talking about our casting for Muppets Lord of the Rings, and I was really enjoying that, but I need everyone to know I'm steering using Midna, obviously. I was going to say Wolf Magic, and then I realized I was wrong because it's Midna. It's always been Midna. I found the literal next day on YouTube, there was a guy who's like, I'm going to do a casting of a Muppets Lord of the Rings. And I thought that was hilarious. And so I like posted in my Discord about it. It was just like, look, this is amazing. I'm not the only person who talks about this. I watched his video. His taste is abysmal, chat. We did so much better than he did. I don't even want to talk about it. It wasn't a good choice. It wasn't good casting. He missed the point of everything to do with Muppets and also, like, Muppet version of films. Ooh! There's a white dot. But where? Oh, there it is. Don't worry, lady. I got you. You feeling better? That was nasty. I hope it doesn't come back. Aww. This girl's having a rough time. Can I go this way yet? Fishing hole. No. So I can't go to the fishing hole. That's fine. Straight up Muppet version, but still voiced by Jonathan Rhys-Davies. That's a spectacular idea, actually. I don't hate that. Like, make a Muppet of Gimli and be like, Jonathan Rhys-Davies, you are cast, sir. Hold on.
Nope. Nope. Hold on. This is going to be very difficult, chat. Nope. Nope, nope. This is really hard. I don't understand what it wants me to do. I mean, I see it. I understand it. I don't understand the stick movement because it's da, 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 da. I don't like... So this is what I'm struggling with, chat. I need it to be a motion, not a release of motion for all of these movements. And so it's like da, 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 da. And the fact that release is 2 of those notes is the thing that's mucking me up. Oh, it was so close. Thank goodness. So the timing I understood. It's the fact that one of the notes is let go instead of do. Hey, Golden Wolf babe. Why am I here? What am I doing? Okay. Ugh. Can you take me back? Like, I'm learning this song. Theremin dog. He's such a floofy boy. I don't know what the goal of this is. I'm trying to kill a bunch of bugs. Take sword in hand and find me. Yes, sir. Just yeet yourself into nothing. Why not? Why not, Mr. Golden Puppy? Okay. Oh, great. I'm so glad. Wait. That one is one that I did not get. And there's one in there. Oh, and there's 3 up there. Okay. 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 I need to go more upriver. Hup. Obviously.
Hey. Yeah.
Okay, so they're trying to find the prince. That's lovely. Oh, fascinating. That might be a good way to get into the place and the stuff and the things when I actually want to do that. But I kind of wanted to go for the big concentration of bugs first, which I think involves going this way, because I think there's 3 in this direction. Yep. 1 in the water, 1 on the opposite shore, and 1 in the back. I see the one in the water. Nice. Got it. Can I go this way? So it doesn't have... I'm not entirely certain how to answer that question, Poison Death Frog. There are no white dots in the section, like in the map part of the section that goes there. And so I am hopeful. Also, I have 4 left, And so that was the other thing that I was aware of, was like I should be able, if I could check my tiers, I would know how many are left. There's 4 left. There's 1 still in this space. There's 1 in Castletown, and there's 1 back at the original lake. And so there might still be 1. But I have to find somewhere else. This is tricky because this section is multi-map. That isn't really what I wanted out of this, but that's fine. It's also not really what I want. How do I get to the upper section? Okay, maybe... able to climb out this way? Okay, good. So we can't really do anything about the ice. That's fine. Yep. I do need to do this whole climb because of where the other little dot is. The sanity. The sanity chat. Am I even doing this right? Where is my eventual goal? Oh, maybe this? Maybe this? No! Why? This way? Like, I'm going the wrong way now, chat. I'm just tall. I don't know how to get back to the top of the waterfall. That's what I need, is I need to get back to the top of the waterfall again. How do I even do that? That's going back the way that I came. And the problem is, I think the way to do it is here, is it not? Like, when I look at the map, if I could go through there, that would get me closer to where I want to go, but I can't? Because I can't blow it up? Sorry, I should have double checked to make sure I couldn't dig under it or something. I cannot dig under it. What, you won't let me jump in the other direction? Midna, come on. Okay. Well, I guess we're going this way. I don't know where I'm going. So now I'm in a part of Hyrule Field that is extremely not interesting to me, and also I can't get to. Midna maybe did forget how Midna works, but that's okay. So I don't know how to get the last... or the last thingamabobber in here. That's fine. Do these guys have opinions or things to say? Volcanic boulders in the throne room. That might have been my fault. Oh, maybe I need to save the prince first. That feels like the sort of thing that this game would do, actually. And I went this way because it had a higher concentration of bugs. But I bet it's more complicated than that. So if I look at the map, we have one here, two here, which is where the prince is. Nothing up the river. 3 here. How many am I supposed to? I need 4. That's interesting. That means that I don't know where one of them is still. And I haven't been to this section in the middle. So that's about the only thing I can think of, which means I should be able to... So right now the issue that I'm having, I know you guys couldn't see the map. All of the jumping around that I was doing to climb the waterfall only took me to like this part. There's like steps blocked by a boulder there, and there's another boulder blocking some stuff here. All of this is lower level, and that is all the way at the top of the waterfall. And so I can't get up there very easily right now. And so instead, what I'm going to do, apparently, is I'm going to try to get the one in the castle and maybe the other one down here and see what that does. So, the thing that we noticed is that those lovely folks went this way and said that they thought that the prince had passed that way. And so I'm hoping this is a shortcut into town. Kind of? Sort of? Part of the minimap definitely doesn't have anything. I don't know, something makes me want to keep swimming. To see if there's a way to do this. Yes, I can in fact see you. You're very difficult to hurt while in the water. And I don't think that I can do what the Zoras were doing. Like, there's clearly some underwater spaces going on here. But I don't have the ability to be a Zora yet. So I don't think that that's the way I'm going to manage things. I think I'm going to... Ah! Dude! I am thinking. You don't get to be like that when I'm thinking. Rude. Oh, that was the one thing. Kate, if you're still here, this is the one thing that happened that made me go, oh, I see how this works. The one thing that I actually do kind of like about the health regen in this, unlike Wind Waker, is that if you are standing in the spring of one of the, like, spirits, your health just auto regens while you're standing there. And that is cool. Very convenient. So the thing is, we're friends. I know what's his face. We don't have faces. Too funny. So the thing is, chat, we're getting to the end of my typical stream time, which means I might have to leave without having caught all these things, which is probably fine. I just don't know where it's going to put me when I come back in. So that'll be funny. This part of the game, I think I like reasonably. Like, I don't mind the adventuring. I don't really like the fighting. And so this stream in particular, there's been a lot of exploration, trying to go up the river, down the river, around the river, figure out how to fix the river. Like, we're just kind of going around through all of these sections and starting to recognize them. And I was enjoying that. I did not like the flying section. I don't know that I have ever liked a flying section in any game that I have played that is not entirely flying, if that makes sense. Like, if the game is about flying, then great, do it. But if the game's not about flying, putting in a flying mechanic is awful. It is the same, actually, as a swimming mechanic. If your game is not about swimming, then your swimming mechanic probably, like, feels awful. Like, the paradigm shift of the movement process isn't something that I respond to particularly well, be it for flying or for swimming. And so we survived and that was nice, but we might have to do it again because I don't know if I got the other bug or not. That's a funny suggestion, Poisoned Earth Frog. Last 4 Tears of the Kingdom. Last 4 Tears of the Kingdom, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Like, the whiplash. That's too funny. But we made it through another stream. I definitely didn't mind this one. That was nice. That was nice. So next time I can rant and rave and want to throw things at my console, because probably something difficult and awkward will happen. But this time at least, that feels like we had a pretty chill day. We just went and talked to a bunch of people and then tried to find some light bugs. Terrifying light bugs. I even didn't really mind because this was another one. It's interesting how differently things work. Like, I don't know if Nintendo intended for there to be a, like, increase in difficulty of these, or if, like, the mechanics just suited me better, because this was another surprise mini-boss. And the last time we had a surprise mini-boss, when I was just trying to navigate from point A to point B, I got really mad, because the last time we had a surprise mini-boss, it was the orc captain, and I had to, like, chase him on horseback while a bunch of other things were attacking me, and, like, the trigger point for, like, targeting was being very frustrating. And then they had that silly thing on the bridge where they gave me controls that they had just given me for something else, but they meant for me to do a different thing. Like, that was a trash mini boss interruption. And then we had this giant dino, like, bird that I'm supposed to beat up so that I can ride it, and that felt a lot easier to me. And so still a mini boss break, but significantly less frustrating, and I'm not really clear on why. Probably the lack of horseback. Anyway, it was a reasonably fun time. I'm glad that you were also here, Poisoned Earth Frog. The Floofy Boy is the best, and so it's always really fun to be able to, like, hang out around Twilight and just be like, I'm a wolf now. I don't really feel the need to fix it, but we might fix it anyways next time. So if you're interested in figuring out where the last 4 bugs are, especially given that I only know where 3 of them are right now, wolf mechanics better than horse mechanics. I think wolf mechanics are just more predetermined. Like, we see it with the jumping, right? If I were a human, I would have to, like, aim the character, make sure the camera's okay, and then do the jump. And Midna's just, like, target me, press button. And so it's definitely more, like, it has more Wind Waker combat energy when you're a wolf. It's just remember what button sequence you have to press, and the game will do it for you. Which is the thing that I liked about Wind Waker combat, is how much of that the game just does for you as long as you are pressing the correct buttons. And so Wolf feels similar to that, whereas Link, when you're a human, is a lot more like Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, where it's like, nope, I actually still need skill, and I don't have that. We all know I don't have that, so that's okay. But anyway, I had a good time. If you want to know where the rest of the bugs are, you could possibly come hang out with me again next week. I stream Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, every Wednesday as best I can. And so I do plan to be here next week Wednesday, hanging out, just playing a little bit more Twilight Princess and seeing how much it can creep me out, because the answer so far is a lot. Just a lot. It's just very creepy. But that's totally up to you. I had a really fun time hanging out with all y'all. It was nice to have you, and it was nice to just have a fun stream. I don't have anyone on my followers list that I can jump over to hang out with, so there isn't going to be a raid tonight, but that's okay. I still appreciate you all stopping by. I hope if you want to do more watching that you have a fun time finding some other people to watch, and I hope to see you again. But regardless, even if I don't, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, a wonderful rest of your week, a wonderful weekend, and as always, until I see you next time, keep it cute. Bye, folks.